This is the moment in our nation's history where we need to pause and reflect on the direction America's going in. We have to ask ourselves, not only what do we stand for as a nation, but what kind of people are we, and what is our role in the world? This is the moment in our country for fundamental change. This is the moment when we can choose peace over war. This is the moment when we can choose prosperity over poverty. We need, right now, to challenge the underlying assumptions of the administration. I see in America not through a glass darkly, but through the light of truth, the light of justice, the light of liberty, that light that welcomed millions to our shores for generations. We will be the people who will give a gift to succeeding generations, a gift of an enduring peace, a gift of a lasting peace, a gift of a peace which can be shared with people all over this world. This is the moment where we can choose an America which regains its role as the shining city on a hill, as the city of light, as the city of possibilities, as the city of morality, as the city of justice, as the city of peace. Please join with me in that effort. Join with me in an effort to bring a new America forward. It only requires the action of our vision, of our heart, of our desire. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Hector Elizondo. If you think that the present administration is doing just fine and that everything is just great in America, then this program is probably not for you. But if you're like me and countless millions of Americans who are deeply concerned about the direction this administration is taking our nation, if you're worried about the kind of country we're becoming, then we need to talk. Like you, over the past several months, I've become more and more worried, even angry about the actions taken on our behalf by the current administration. My friends, my family, the people I work with, we've all looked at each other and wondered, how did it come to this? How did the America we love and are so proud of, the America we grew up in, the America our parents and grandparents fought and died to protect, how did it change so dramatically? And where are the voices that would speak for us and against this onslaught? Where is someone in politics who has the guts to tell the truth and the courage to express the vision of a different kind of future for America? Well, not long ago, I started to hear about a congressman from Ohio who was speaking up, who was taking a stand against the madness, who was offering a different vision for America. His name was Dennis Kucinich. I went to his website, read his speeches, and I was encouraged. Then I went to hear him in person, and I was inspired. And I thought, now here is a man who needs to be listened to, with a message that desperately needs to be heard.
Our nation must take steps to make sure that we institutionalize the opportunity for peaceful discourse in our society. It is time.
In my world, there are two kinds of people. People who now believe we can actually change the direction of this country, and people who have not met Dennis Kucinich yet.
It's important for the United States to confirm officially our connection to nature by participating in the Kyoto Climate Change Treaty.
I think he makes people feel like he's really talking to them. I think that's very important in America, that we have a campaign where the candidates actually ask what the people need, and I think that's what he's doing here.
I,
Dennis Kucinich.
Dennis Kucinich.
Dennis Kucinich is a 4-term congressman from the heart of Middle America, the 10th district in Ohio.
Stop this war! Stop this war!
He's the only presidential candidate who rallied opposition to the illegal war in Iraq.
America has money to blow up the bridges over Tigris and Euphrates, but no money to rebuild our bridges here at home.
His life reads like a profile in courage. In the 1970s, as the youngest mayor ever of a major city, Dennis bravely said no to an Enron-style takeover of Cleveland's city-owned power company, Muni Light.
When my moment came, when my test came, the test of whether the public interest is going to be defended against corporate power which doesn't care about people. I took a stand, and I passed that test. And I said no to the sale of our municipal electric system.
In retaliation, major banks, which were interlocked with the private utility that would have become a monopoly by seizing Muni Light, drove the city into default. Dennis's political career was derailed. Later on, Dennis was vindicated for resisting a corporate power grab and saving Cleveland residents hundreds of millions of dollars on their electric bills.
He said, you know what? I'll take a risk on my political career because I believe this is important. And with the test of time, he was right. Muni Light is an important part of our fabric of our economic opportunities here in this community.
He has done so much for the people, so much for the people. Not just saving the Muni Light, which put a dent in his career, and people found out he was right, but he came back as a congressman and he saved the steel mills. He saved jobs at the hospital. So, I mean, his grassroots are from the neighborhood.
My politics literally came right from the streets of this community and of others like it. There's tens of thousands of neighborhoods just like this across America, and those are neighborhoods I can relate to. Those are neighborhoods that are just like the ones that I've lived in. Okay, tell the family I said hello, okay? Hi, how are you? These are the people I carry in my heart. When I'm in Washington making decisions, these are the people I'm thinking about. And I feel responsible for conditions. If someone's hungry, well, that's somebody in my family's hungry. If someone's out of a job, someone in my family is out of work. If someone needs health care, well, that's somebody in my family needs health care. And in each case, I feel this personal sense of obligation to try to be of help. Well, I'm there for you. And you know, that's really what it means to be connected to community. That's really what it means to remember where you come from.
He didn't have a lot to start out with except the love of his family, and he built upon that, and he hasn't forgotten the experiences that he had to overcome.
My father was a veteran of World War II. He and my mother raised 7 children. They never owned a home. The kids came so fast that they never really had a chance to get stabilized financially. And so we moved from place to place. So much so that by the time that I was 17 years old, we had lived in about 21 different places, including a couple cars.
If you're born as he was in a working class family, he realizes the ups and downs of working people.
He came from humble beginnings, and his family was not wealthy at all, so he worked for everything that he got, and he always worked hard.
One knew at an early age that Dennis was going to do something.
They told him he couldn't save the Muni Light. They told him he couldn't save St. Michael's Hospital. They told him he couldn't save the steel mills and all the jobs that go with them. They told him he couldn't beat a Republican for state senate. They told him he couldn't beat a Republican for Congress. They told him he didn't have a chance at any of these things. Well, guess what? It worked out a lot different, didn't it?